going to be a slow little grounder, just barely becoming fair. Short out there and left, scrambling to get and he is out. And a high out into right field, and it is going to be fair, almost out to the tree line. That is going to be an easy run there.
Run score.
Wiggle room.
And it's going to be a hard little line drive going to the ground, bouncing off Zach's hands out in left field, back to the third line, just out of their hands, and that is going to be safe. And ready. Hard clobber out into left field, bouncing just past the first base, bounce just past it, and that is going to be an out by, I believe that is Will Lopez. Hard clobbering. This might be a homer. This is high out into left. It's over. That is going to be a homer for Justin Holland. We are going to see a home run in the final championship game. It is 2 for Justin Holland.
So, for those of you just tuning in or not as familiar with the rules, a home run is if you hit it in the air past the 170-foot line. It has to hit at or past. If it does so, your team is awarded 2 runs. So Justin Holland has just gotten a home run for the Indy Edge. Give him 2 runs. So it's a 4-0 Indy Edge lead.
And a clobbering is going to bounce over to Zach. Didn't stop it with his body. Oh, it's past David and it's past Will. That's going to be another run. High pop up, a good 120 feet up in the air, landing just fair, short over into right. Is Ricky going to get? He is safe.
Run scores.
Oh, Ricky is standing off from it. There's a question of if it's a dead ball or not. I said fair ball, so that will stand as a run.
that should. So it's 6-0 now.
David breathing hard as he pulls the bat at the ready. It's going to be a slow little clobber on the ground over into left, just inside the baseline as they scammed over. And he is out. That is going to be out by Eric Rodriguez in left field, sliding all the way over to the line to scoop that up with the putout. I'm just ready for that pitch already. It's out on the edge. It's going to be another grounder right out to Eric. Can he crawl up to it in time? He's got it with his body. And he is out. A double for Eric Rodriguez. And a hard slammer out into left past Eric. It's back in the back. They're trying to scramble for it. Past their hands. And he is going to be safe. Finally putting a run up on the board for the Jets by Axel Cox as it just stays outside of the reach of that far left outfield. Hard clobbered. Kyle turned around to try to miss it. Slammed him right in the gluteus maximus there. High pop up far out into left. It's going to land somewhere in the Will Lopez area as he jumps down to scoop it. And he has it out. He has scooped it up. It was right into his body. Easy pickup. Now, Corian White was still almost to the base, but that was definitely a quick grab. Hard clobber on the ground out into left, just rolling past Zach over. David just casually grabbing the ball as he... That was 7, David Smith with the putout.
David Smith, number...
And it's going to be a little tap grounder up short. And it's sitting on the line. Ricky Castaneda with that out. It was sitting right on the line, it looked like to me. Hard clobber out into center, just past Eric Rodriguez, going back out. Nick Milhard, he is going to... That is safe. And it's going to be a hard clobber out into left. It just bounced past Eric Rodriguez, going back out in the field. They've caught right to him, and that is going to be an out for the edge by Mark Morris. Hard clobber out into center, landing just past the second line. Nick falling down, Corian falling down, and he is going to be safe, putting finally another run up for the Jets.
That's his first run of the game with 2 outs. Needed it for the Jets, so they're up down 7-3 now.
Oh, grounder almost took out Kyle, popping into center. It's just past that, sliding right to him, but can they get it? And it is out. That is going to be an out by, I believe, Axel Cox out in center far field. High pop-up out into center to right past, just dropping behind Ricky, scrambling over, but he is going to be safe before David can get it up.
It got Corey White.
Hard clobber on the ground over and to left. It is going to be far past Zach. David running over to try to back him up, but not in time. It's going to be another run for the edge. Man, I like tap. Can barely stay fair going into short left. Eric's going to have to scramble, keep scrambling for it. Oh, I believe he might have missed the base on the first inning. He is going to be out. That should have been a run.
Gotta find the bat.
And that,
like
he
that.
does. Out into right field, just passing. Oh, scrambling for the ball.
That's a run score.
It is a run. That wasn't
Ricky. That was just a narrow miss. Hard, almost taking Jeremy's head out as he leaned into it, bouncing past Nick Mulhern's hands, scrolling for the ball, and he is out.
for the Jets.
At the ready. It's going to be a grounder over and to left. See if it's going to get past Eric or just scoop. No, Eric has that like nothing.
Man, David
Eric
Smith.
Rodriguez. Hard pop up again, far out center into the third position. They're scrambling. There's no way they're going to get that before he is. That is an easy run.
Yep.
That's a score by Eric Rodriguez.
I like when a case.
High pop up, a good 130 feet up in the air, landing down in the center, right in front of Zach. But can he get? No, he cannot. That is going to be a run. High pop up out into right field, just in front of
Just
Ricky.
hit the ground.
He's got to grab it, and he's going to be safe.
Run
just
score,
not
run
allowing
score.
those high balls are just not allowing enough time. And it's going to be a little short flubber there for Justin. Is it going to roll fair? I think it is, and Ricky's over there scooping it up, and that is out for little Ricky.
He is one of the runs scored for the Jets today.
Hard, but it's going to be down on the ground center, and you know Eric's going to scoop that up, and he does. He's 22. And a solid slam bouncing that went to the ground just past Eric as Mark Morris scrambles to go get that, but he is going to be safe, plowing into third base. And it's going to be a hard grounder out into right, just past Ricky over there. But I believe that is David Smith for the putout. And it's going to be a grounder center bouncing just past, off of Zach's body. And can they recover it? No, they cannot. That's going to be another run for Nick. Absolutely. When he gets that contact, he is on. And it's slamming it. Whacked Kyle again, this time on the other side as he turned to miss. So at least he'll probably have matching bruises. Slamming out over into center right, almost in center, just past David's hand. And that is Axel with a putout, sliding right in, slamming it hard into far left field, just over
Just
David's
bounced.
head. And he's going to be safe. And a high popper into center that is going to be far out there, just past Will, scrambling to go get the ball. And yep, it is another home run for Justin Holland.
Wow. Here.
And it's going to be a grounder over under right. Let's see if Ricky gets this right to him, and he scooped that up easily. It's an out for Ricky Castaneda. And a slamming one, but it's going to be on the ground, right dead center, just missing errors. Nick's going past his feet, and he's going to be out. They have it just in time. Bat up at the ready. And a high popper in right, just past Corian. They scramble to get the ball, and they're going to call that safe. That was super close. I wouldn't have been able to call that, but it's going to finally get David.
So.
And a high pop-up over into right, just behind Corian. And that is Nick backing him up, has the out.
But we'll see.
And catching some action on it. It's going to go straight up, but it's going to land by Eric, and you know he's going to run over there and grab that. And Eric getting that. A couple little bounces, but they were low, and it was close to his body. Very easy for him to grab. Hard slamming this. Oh, he struggled as he slipped at the base. He's going to have to run fast, but bouncing over Will's foot. He is going to be safe.
Still no one out.
And a hard clobber out into just off of center to the left, bouncing over Will's legs again. Just these balls are just powerful. And it's going to be a tapper just past the pitcher into center, over to Zach, grabbing it, and that is out.
So Zach around.
And a slamming grounder along the left baseline. David scrambling for that, and he is safe. He's not quite getting it in time.
Just the hustle to the base was there, so that's the 20th put up on the board now for the Edge. It's 20-6.
And that's going to be a strike out.
So even though Justin Holland finishes 2 for 6, he still had 4 runs scored of his own.
And slamming it high up into right's going to drop right in front of Corian. And Eric running over to grab it as they both have their hands on it, but that is declared safe. Eric coming running, like you said, all the way from far left. Up to the shoulder. High pop-up far out into center, probably in the third row. As Corey scrambles for the ball, bounce over the feet of Mark Morris, and he is safe.
Nice to see from David Smith.
And bouncing, almost hitting Jeremy as it tumbles into the center, right to Nick. Oh, bounced over his shoulder. Can he recover? Does have it. He recovered. That was an out, put out by Nick Mulheron to finish that game.